Hey everybody, it is Thursday afternoon and this is not really going to be an around the world update, but it is going to sort of be a preparation for my next around the world update video. I'm trying to get out on the kayak this afternoon, but I don't know if that's actually going to happen. It looks like some storms are blowing up. But in the meantime, I want to take about an hour, maybe 2 hours, and just get some serious water changing done today. I'm not going to focus too much on filters unless it is a nice, easy hang on the back job like that. I've already taken care of this tank, filter change, got the glass wiped down, and I did a big fat, I don't know, maybe 25% water change on the tank. And then we simply moved the hose over to this tank, and now we're doing a water change on my 55-gallon Gourami tank. As long as I'm still getting decent water flow out of the filters, I'm not going to worry about it. Like I said, I'm not trying to get in here and do a bunch of serious maintenance today. I just do like to stay on top of my water changes. For the most part, I don't like to let my tanks go too terribly long without a water change, and it's been a little while since I've had any work done to this one. My main goal in here, I don't really think I'm even going to bother wiping the glass down. I might, I don't know, it doesn't really look like it needs it, but what does need to be done is, well, yeah, you guessed it, I got to get some duckweed out of this tank. I threw the water sprite from my 125. I just grabbed a handful of it, which was covered in duckweed, and I threw it in here. And I don't know why, I'd kind of hoped that the Gouramis would eat the duckweed, and I know they don't, or I've never seen them eat it before. I don't know why I was hoping they would eat it this time, but there you go. So my main goal is to get the duckweed out of there, and of course do fairly significant water change while we're in there. My 55-gallon tank here with my diamond tetras and my angelfish, my big pleco. This is going to get a water change. While I'm in here, I will do as much as I can to vac up that pleco poop. I actually do that fairly frequently in this tank. I don't necessarily do a full water change or worry about wiping the glass down or worry about the filters or anything, but to just throw the siphon hose in here, and you know, it amounts to maybe a 10% water change by the time I vac up most of the poop. I just top the water back off and I'm done. So I actually do fairly regular water changes on this tank. They're just smaller. But I'm going to get in there and do another one again today. And I'm also going to wipe the glass down on this tank. You can see how it's got a lot of growth going on in there. I think we're probably going to skip right on over my 40 breeder here. I did a water change on this one not too recently, and last time I checked the nitrates in this tank, they were down very low, almost down near zero. So I did notice the other night when I was looking in here, I've got yet another one of these little Australian rainbow fish that looks like it's fading away and just not doing well. And then I've got that one Australian rainbow fish that actually looks good and looks like it's starting to mature and grow into a rainbow fish. So I might at some point try to collect him out of there and put it in my 125 that has my other rainbow fish in it, but I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. Probably going to skip over my New World tank here too. The water sprite on top is starting to grow out of control. I mean, it's like thick, bushy growth on this now. It's turning into a shrubbery. So again, probably not going to do much with this. Just did a big water change the other day, etc., etc. Again, not really doing a real round-the-world water change here. Just kind of prepping you for what we're going to be doing tomorrow. Did a lot of tank work on this tank the other day, but I failed to get in there and wipe the glass down. So maybe while I'm waiting for one of the other tanks to drain or something, I'll get over here and get the glass wiped down on that tank. My 125 may get a water change. I don't know. I am currently treating it for cyanobacteria. I will be treating it for the skinny loach very soon. This used to be the medium-sized loach. I know you can't see it through all the glare. But that's now the smaller of the two loaches I have left, and it's definitely still getting skinnier. There's absolutely no doubt that it is still getting skinnier. Its behavior has gotten back to fairly normal. It swims around more, you can see what it's doing now. For a long time, it stopped doing that at all. It didn't swim around or do anything. So it's still behaving more normally, but it's definitely still getting skinnier. So I am about to start treating that tank with the levamisole, but right now there is a ChemiClean treatment in it. So probably just going to leave this tank alone and let it ride for the time being. Definitely getting in here and doing a water change and wiping the glass down on my angelfish tank. Again, not a big deal, nothing really going on in there. Just do a simple filter change on that little hang on the back, get that glass wiped down, and do a basic water change. Likewise, I will of course just throw a hose in here, do a quick water change on this tank. This tank never gets anything done to it, so we're just going to let that one sit there and we won't have to worry too much about it. So that's about it. I don't know what else to add to this video really. I just wanted to give everybody kind of a look around the room before I do a bunch of work on all the tanks. I don't like my videos to come across as being like, you know, I spent a bunch of time getting my tanks all ready for video, and then I act as though, oh, this is how my tanks always look. And, you know, my regular viewers know that's far from the case. But I do want to do sort of a before and after kind of effect of the, you know, what I'm going to be doing work-wise today, because today's going to be a doozy. You know, I'm going to go around the room, and hopefully once I get to rolling, maybe if it starts raining, I'll just keep right on going, and I'll wind up getting even more stuff done. Just did some water change and some snail shell removal in my puffer tank here. Butterbean's still doing well, looking good. Those weird white lesions all over him are not nearly as bad as they used to be, so hopefully the reduced salinity, at least for a little while, the reduced salinity must be helping him or something. So I don't know, but we're going to hope that trend continues. So anyway, I need to get on with it. I need to start getting some of this duckweed out of here before I start refilling this tank. And then, as I said, we're just going to pull the hose out very carefully, make sure there's no duckweed on it, and then move it right on over into this tank, and then we're just going to keep on going. So thanks for watching this one. Make sure you're subscribed. That way you won't miss the big Around the World update I'll be having coming out tomorrow. Hopefully, maybe Saturday, but we'll see. I should be getting it out there tomorrow, so look forward to that. And again, make sure you subscribe. You won't miss that or anything else. So don't forget, this one here is my 55-gallon gourami tank. Thanks again for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you real soon on the next one. Alright, everybody, some bonus footage. I'm going to slap this on at the end of the video. I'm more or less done with the removal of the duckweed. I probably will still get in there and try to pick a little more of it out as I go, but the tank is now refilling. I never intended to get all of the duckweed out of there anyway, but I did just want to show you how much I actually pulled out. So I know it's kind of hard to get an idea for how much that is, but that is a lot of duckweed. I mean, there's significant weight to this container full of duckweed. So, like I said, I'll probably keep plucking away at it. Maybe not. I don't know. It's one of those, if you leave any behind, it doesn't take any time at all for it to just grow right back. Within, I don't know, maybe 2 weeks, I'll be able to do this again. Maybe 3 weeks, I'll be able to pull that much out of here again. So, getting in there and getting just a little bit more of it out, you know, it's going to be really time-consuming, but what will the payoff be? It might buy me an extra day before it's back to that. So, I don't know. Like I said, if I'm looking for something to do, I might get in there and tinker around with that. Maybe I'll take this time to go wipe down the glass in my gudgeon tank. So, there's your bonus footage. Once again, I'm going to say thanks for watching. Make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you real soon on the next one.